Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 80 of the Battleship Brawl Season 5 tournament. This episode we've got the Jaeger Harlequin by Borderwise going up against the Effingham by Carnival. We'll go ahead and get the camera in position, and away we go in round one. The initial shot's going out. Oh, Effingham got some APS on it. Hit the Jaeger, didn't do a whole lot. Oh, Jaeger's got some APS too. Ooh, with those cramshells landing immediately right where they came off that turret, straight off. So that APS gun didn't get to do much. Those air bursting shells didn't do a whole lot to the Jaeger. The Jaeger is down to 93% because of that turret loss. 98% on the Effingham. Ooh, that turret just took a pretty nasty hit. Looks like 2 barrels of functional mod? Yep, 2 barrels. Effingham taking a couple of hits there, but it's just not taking the damage like the Jaeger Harlequin. The Jaeger Harlequin's down to 83%. See that big hole in the center there? There's probably a lot to do with why. Oh yeah, the Jaeger's. It's got that heavy armor band, that heavy armor spine running down the other side. That'll help keep it from breaking in half. But things are not looking good for the Jaeger right off the bat here. I mean, that first shot just immediately blowing this turret off was not the greatest thing that could have happened to the Jaeger. Jaeger's having a bit of issues staying above the water now. Oh, that's going right for those turrets. And more. Oh, wow. How is that? Oh, okay. There's still some blocks touching the bottom there. But yeah, that gun is done. Man, it's just looking like the Jaeger is just fragile. And there we go. That is an 80% sinking Jaeger. Oh, well, it managed to get that timer to stop. Oh, if those shells directly hit that heavy armor spine, it is not going to hold up too well to that. Oh, there's 2 layers of heavy armor. Wow, you really didn't want to break your ship to break in half, did you, Borderwise? I didn't realize there were actually 2 layers to that heavy armor spine. I don't think that the Jaeger is going to be vulnerable to breaking in half, honestly. That's just too much heavy armor you have to destroy in one area. That's a minimum of, 6 beams of heavy armor that have to break. All in the exact same spot. Jaeger taking some more hits to the barrels, and barrels getting blown off, but the gun's actually surviving. But the Jaeger is 80% sinking. Oh, and manages to make the timer stop again. Oh, and there we got the timer ticking once more. You gonna recover again, Jaeger? Oh no, this is it. It's going down. That's it. Alright, we're gonna let this one last shell from the Jaeger land, and then that'll be it for round 1. 78.8 for the Effingham. The Jaeger Harlequin was sunk. So much easier to get the camera in position when the ships don't just poof out of existence and go invisible. The APS gun actually getting to fire this time. What's it firing? Looks like frag. It's a frag HE shell. Wow, that gun's actually, the superstructure and stuff, doing some pretty good shredding of blocks. So the belt armor, not really doing a whole lot. Yeah, the superstructure is not standing up to that very well. Which, I mean, I wouldn't expect it to. Uh-oh, but it stopped firing. I think the gun may have been damaged. Yeah, you can see. Oh, yeah. How was that not popped off? I gotta see this. Oh, there's like a... Okay. There's like a metal armor casing around the internals. And the internals got blown up, but the armor casing did not really get broken. So the turret cap is still connected. It just has no pistons. Alley girl, be quiet. Shush. I'm growling at something. If I don't stop the growling, it'll turn into barking. Jaeger losing some barrels there. That gun's surviving alright. Jaeger down to 76.5%. Effingham at 86.2. Yeah, the deck, you can see it's kind of... like, the superstructure is not looking too hot. I mean, some of that was from the crams as well, but that 80 frag APS cannon, it did some damage. Oh, there's also kind of a turret missing here. Ooh, Effingham taking some nasty shit. Well, I thought they were going to be nasty, but they kind of detonated above it. Both ships are having some air bursting shells happen. They must be using timed fuses. Oh! That shell looked like it... Yeah, I think it... A couple more come in. Oh wow, and more and more. Oh, and Jaeger is 80% sinking again. Are there any shells from Jaeger in the air? Nope. So it's 85.5 for the Effingham in round 2. Go ahead and get this restarted. And here we go, round 3 underway. Yeah, I think that gun's got a good rate of fire, but the shells just aren't large enough caliber to really hurt Battleship belt armor. But yeah, superstructure doesn't really get hit by that. But unfortunately, superstructure really isn't what you want to be focusing on killing in these matches. Destroying superstructure is not going to win you around. So that was a huge slowdown there. What happened? Well, the APS gun got blown off again. Seems to happen a lot, and there's a lot of holes. Jaeger Harlequin very low in the water. If we're to take some damage up here in the front, which those shells are heading for the bow here, that could sink it. That had to have caused... Did that actually... Oh, that didn't actually penetrate into the hull. Like, there is no flooding caused from all those hits. Impressive. Granted, if the ship gets too much lower in the water, it'll be able to start flooding into the deck. And that would be bad news for the Jaeger. Yeah, this is not at all looking good for the Jaeger here. She is hanging on. Kind of just barely, but... Oh, that actually could be bad. Oh, no holes loaded. If this bow gets opened up, I think the Jaeger will sink. Oh, man. Oh, I think it's open. Yep, that is a hole. There's flooding in the bow now. The Effingham's firepower seems greatly reduced this round. It must have taken some serious gun damage. Oh yeah, there's 2 disabled turrets back here. One of them is popped off there. Oh yeah, there's only 1 functional turret. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, that's another turret cap popped off. The Jaeger Harlequin cannot afford to lose much more buoyancy without having another 80% sinking happen. That might not go up, but no, that's the turret there. That is in the main compartment. But I think the propulsion with the ship angled downwards, the propulsion pushing it sort of upwards, because of the upward angle of the hull is kind of saving it right now. But she is super low in the water. Almost the entire deck underwater. It will not take much more. And there we go, the bow of the ship is under the water. Well, it was for a moment. Wow, there's just a big old hole. Your Harlequin is actually taking an HP lead, thanks to the very few weapons still functional on the Effingham. But she is so close to going down. She may have repaired the hole in the underside. Nope. I am not gonna sink again. You can't make me. Oh, I think the Effingham is actually dead in the water. Yep. Man, the Effingham is really beat up, but it's floating just fine. just only has this one turret with 3 guns on it that are still functional. Oh, all 4 guns are still functional on it. And I got somebody knocking at my door. So I'm gonna have to pause this for just a moment. Okay, so yeah, just love random people knocking on my door asking if I want to buy tamales. It's like, have I ever once bought you tamales in the almost year that I've lived here? Like, come on, take the hint. I don't want them. Go away. Battle is so close. I think, yeah, it looks like. No, never mind. I was gonna say it looks like the Effingham is also having issues with like local weapon controller stuff, but one of the shells is falling extremely short. But then that one also fell short. That one detonated early. Yeah, I think the Effingham is having some accuracy issues due to fuses and weapon controller issues. Because 2 of the 4 shells it's firing seems like every single time fall super short, and then the other 2 at least hit in the general vicinity of the Effingham, or the Jaeger, I mean. This might end up going to 10 minutes, folks. Because I don't know if the Jaeger has the firepower to 2 damage the Effingham in the next 2 minutes. And the Effingham is just not really doing a whole lot to the Jaeger anymore. Well, that was a direct hit to the stern. And the Jaeger's actually floating pretty decently now. Down to the last 40 seconds, I do believe this is going to go the full 10-minute distance this round. Well, that could have taken out some propellers there. Well, it looks like they were protected. I think this is going to be the last shell. Yep, that is it. So 73 for the 73% for the Jaeger, 62.9. All right. Did I get that right? Yep. All right, so those are our scores, 110.1 and 185.5. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.